from Monterrey, Mexico, this is the untouchable Gino Medina!
And here is the only man in the Von Erich block to be 2-0 with a total of 4 points. El Intocable Gino Medina, the untouchable Gino Medina, sits in first place in this block. Young Seth, what do you think we can expect from this matchup between Mr. Hopkins and Gino Medina?
Definitely a lot of high flying, definitely a lot of powerful chops. Just an overall great bout. Look at that, just a small example of his high flying ability.
And Gino, again, as I said before, Gino is a man that has grace and poise, unlike a lot of professional wrestlers. Gino has a touch to his style, a touch to his in-ring work that is head and shoulders above many in the state. Again, my personal horse, Gino Medina, the man who trained me to be a professional wrestler, may be my horse in this matchup against Chandler Hopkins. Threw his hat at me. I don't need your stupid little hat. Need your stupid little chain either. But Chandler Hopkins ready to try and dethrone the undefeated Gino Medina here. Episode 3. Episode 3 of the Von Erich block here. The Texas Grand Prix, and Gino Medina asking to check the pants of Chandler Hopkins. Again, Gino staying very calm, very poised. Gino is a very cool dude.
The odds definitely do seem to be in Gino's favor, since he is undefeated.
Gino saying, clean. Both men are clean, and here we go. Bell is already rung. Gino Medina sitting at 4 points. Chandler Hopkins sitting at 2. Both men undefeated. One man will leave here
going for the
undefeated no more. Going for a hammerlock there by Chandler Hopkins.
Leg pick.
Leg pick there and a back roll from Gino Medina to Chandler Hopkins. A snapmare there and a rear chin lock. But Chandler Hopkins escapes out of it right into the hammerlock. Again, both of these men with veteran skill. And Chandler Hopkins with a little gamesmanship to Gino Medina.
Showing how versatile they both are in chain wrestling, how they were both able to very easily counter each other.
Chandler Hopkins in some way stating that this is his ring.
And Gino's
He's waiting for Gino Medina. Again, we've seen this before. Gino Medina taking his sweet time, taking time to assess his opponent, to assess his game plan, his strategy. That's what the outside of the ring is for, young Seth.
And to assess his hair, of course.
Of course, to assess his hair. You have to look untouchable to be untouchable. A nice test of strength here from Chandler Hopkins and Gino Medina.
Who do you think is going to come out on top, though?
In the match or in the test of strength?
Test of strength.
In the test of strength,
well,
it looks like
Gino is.
Looks like Gino Medina has the upper hand here on Chandler Hopkins. Pinning both of Chandler Hopkins' shoulders to the mat, and Chandler seems to get his right shoulder up. Now gets his left shoulder up, referee Ben Scheinberg. Watching the action very closely, but now Chandler bridges up to his head. Gino sweeps the leg of Chandler, and now Chandler with a slick reversal into a hammerlock of his own. And Gino Medina,
very impressive.
All of a sudden the tables have turned on Gino Medina. How will the untouchable one respond?
Shoots from corner
Whips
to
off
corner.
Chandler Hopkins into the corner. And up and over there from Chandler Hopkins, backs him back into the corner. Chandler with a nice shoulder thrust there to Gino Medina. And another one. Chandler goes to whip off Gino Medina. Gino reverses it, but brings Chandler back and looks for that hammerlock lariat, but an arm drag there from Chandler Hopkins. Again, all of these matches contested under a 30-minute time limit. You got to wonder if that's going to come into play at all in this tournament. Chandler Hopkins again with a nice deep arm bar, and again, you saw Gino Medina going for the fingers of Mysterious Q in episode 1. Now Chandler Hopkins looks to be looking for the fingers of Gino Medina. Gino getting a taste of his own medicine, but Chandler getting a taste of Gino's boot there but Chandler goes right back. Right back to the arm of Gino Medina, and Gino Medina
Vicious stomp.
gets a nice stomp for his trouble.
Quick cover.
Chandler
only a 1 count.
The damage to Gino. Again, staying on that arm. It's important to stay arm's length from your opponent. You got to stay on your opponent, Seth. That's one tip I feel like your trainer should tell you in your journey to become a pro wrestler, is that staying close and staying on top of your opponent is a big deal. It's something that's very important, not taught a lot. And Gino Medina with a nice counter into a stretch, is stretching the shoulder ligaments of Chandler Hopkins. He's rolling back there, and Chandler Hopkins looks to be in a world of hurt.
Into a dragon sleeper.
Modified dragon sleeper. A modified dragon sleeper.
Dragon sleeper with body scissors.
And Gino Medina looking to stretch out Chandler Hopkins' torso, but Chandler comes back and gets the arm of Gino.
Let's very quickly get out. Is he going to go for the figure 4 pin like he did?
He looks
with
like
Joe?
He's going for that figure 4 pin that he beat Joe DeMero with, but Gino sends him to the outside. Now Gino goes to the outside too.
Ooh, big gut kick.
Gut kick there by Gino Medina.
Picks him up.
Looking for something.
Scoop slam.
And a giant scoop slam there to Chandler Hopkins. Young Seth, I got to tell you, those mats on the outside are unforgiving. There is no give to those mats whatsoever.
Unfortunately, I do know from firsthand experience how uncomfortable it is to land on those paddings on the outside.
And Gino again sending Chandler Hopkins into the apron.
The hardest part of the ring.
The hardest part of the ring, yes, young Seth. It's clear that you've been watching product. Now Gino Medina.
Going for a hang. Oh, gut kick.
Looked like he was going to target the arm, but a gut kick there to Chandler Hopkins. Could Gino be looking for that scarlet letter?
Already? Oh, no.
Instead,
another
he reversed into the
hammerlock
hammerlock and the clothesline. The lariat there from Gino Medina and a cover.
2.
And 2.
Kick out
Only
at
2 there. Only 2 for Gino Medina. Referee Ben Scheinberg on the count.
Maybe if Gino got a more of a deep pin instead of a cocky pin, he would have gotten that 3 count.
Again, that's something that you have to take into consideration in this tournament. A big chop there from Gino Medina. Each person, each man in this tournament is going to be hit with multiple things of different levels of pain. Which one is going to be the one to put down each of these men? You got to think. You got to think. We saw in Gino Medina's match with Mysterious Q that it was something so simple as a roll-up. Of course, Gino Medina grabbing the tights to get the win over Mysterious Q, but don't take away from El Intocable. He is one crafty and smart veteran.
Well, Chandler Hopkins also got his first and only victory with a roll-up as well.
That is true. Chandler Hopkins, as you mentioned earlier, young Seth, beat Joe DeMero with what looked to be a figure 4 pin combination. And we'll look to see if any of those roll-ups come into play tonight. Gino!
Oh!
Chandler Hopkins going for that handspring roundhouse kick that we've seen him do multiple times.
Gino's foot is on the rope.
Gino's foot was on the ropes. Referee Ben Scheinberg didn't see it.
Gino's foot was on the rope again. The ref needs to open his eyes.
Again, the referee unaware that Gino Medina's leg was sitting on the bottom rope there, giving him extra leverage against Chandler Hopkins. Chandler Hopkins looking to
just
gain back some
him
kind
on
of
the
momentum.
outside.
Now Gino tosses Chandler to the outside. What could Gino Medina be looking for here?
Gino, I think he's just looking for a count-out victory, just the easiest way so he can continue on this high with 3 wins.
See, you might say that, young Seth, but I believe Gino Medina is taking this time to assess the damage that he's done to Chandler Hopkins. Assess how bad he wants to go and remain undefeated in the Von Erich block of the Texas Grand Prix. Gino not giving Chandler any
Nasty
room to
forearm.
breathe. Gino picks him up and a big scoop slam there to Chandler Hopkins by Gino Medina. Now what could Gino be looking for here? Oh! Looked for shades of the late great Eddie Guerrero, but no dice there, and a big kick from Chandler Hopkins and a standing moonsault. A standing moonsault.
2.
And only a 2 count for
2 count.
Chandler Hopkins. Gino Medina thought he had the upper hand there, but Chandler Hopkins able to reverse it last second and hit a standing moonsault that almost put away Gino Medina.
I think if Gino is able to hit that slingshot senton, it will change the tide in favor of Gino.
He could really play a factor into this match. And a big forearm there from Gino Medina, a big punch to the skull of Chandler Hopkins, and Gino Medina staying on him. And Gino Medina now with shoulder thrusts of his own. And a big elbow to the back of the neck. You got to think about the wear and tear that's been put on the neck of Chandler Hopkins, and a kick to the foot, but a front kick and a Pele kick to Gino Medina, and the kip up from Chandler Hopkins, and Chandler Hopkins is fired up.
Pele kick forced Gino to the corner. Chandler charging at him.
Now Chandler with the running forearm into the corner.
Vertical suplex.
Roll through into
Falcon Arrow.
1, 2, and Gino kicks out of the Falcon Arrow.
Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow.
Only one of those per tournament, Seth. Oh, and Gino Medina getting Chandler Hopkins on his shoulders. He could be looking for the Snake Eyes in the corner. And the Snake Eyes in the corner. Gino Medina rolls out. And a big forearm. Big forearm from Gino Medina. He
whips off to the next corner.
Whips him into the next corner. Gino Medina going for it. But Chandler Hopkins kicks the leg out from Gino Medina. It looked like he got enough momentum on that kick to send Gino into the turnbuckle.
To set him up for the slingshot German suplex.
And a slingshot German there from Chandler Hopkins. And now Chandler Hopkins with the upper hand. It looks like, is he going for the shooting star press? And Gino Medina saw his opportunity and he capitalized on it.
Fireman's carry once again.
Fireman's carry. And a flat face buster from Gino Medina. This could be it. 1, 2, 3. Gino Medina wins. Gino Medina remains undefeated here in the Von Erich block.
Gino Medina.
Untouchable is right. Gino Medina now sitting at 3-0 in the Von Erich block, while Chandler Hopkins falls to 1-1. Now Gino sitting atop the leaderboard with 6 points.
That's such a devastating finish, by the way. The fireman's carry into a gourd buster looks absolutely beautiful.
And what a interesting turn of events here for Gino Medina. Gino Medina now 3-0, as I mentioned earlier, pinning the new Texas Pro Heavyweight Champion, Mysterious Q, beating Joe DeMero, and then now pinning Chandler Hopkins, who some would say was the favorite to win this whole tournament. Gino Medina's trashed them all.
He's on fire. He's
untouchable.